In the Rebbe's Siches, there's a common rule that he brings about Torah in general, that the name of the Parsha must capture the essence and the core of what the whole Parsha is about. It's not just a random word that happens to be found in the beginning of the Parsha, but if it's the name of the entire Parsha, then it must capture the theme of the Parsha in its entirety. Which this week begs the question, as the Parsha is called, the name of the Parsha is Vayeshev, which means tranquility, peace of mind. Bikesh Yaakov Leisha Bashalva. Yaakov finally wanted to have some peace of mind after such a rocky, dramatic life. And what happens in the Parsha seems to be the exact opposite. Yosef has his drama. Yosef gets sold into slavery. Yosef gets put into prison. He has the drama with Potiphar's wife. Yehuda leaves the family. He has his story with Tamar. His own kids die. It seems like a lot happens. A lot of negativity happens in this week's Parsha. How is it called Vayeshev, Bikesh Yaakov Leisha Bashalva, that the theme of this Parsha is peace of mind? And the answer is like this. It's deep and it's sometimes hard to swallow, that there's two types of peace of mind. The peace of mind that we naturally aspire towards is freedom of worry. In other words, things are good, I have nothing to worry about, so I'm at peace. Now that is a great ideal, hopefully when Mashiach comes, but it is not wholesome peace. It is not a peace that you're plugged into the entirety of life, plugging into Hashem. That is a peace that's almost born out of ignorance or naivete. Ignorance is bliss. If I don't know of certain harsh realities about the world, then I'm at peace. It's almost like a child before they hit teenagehood. Of course they're at peace. They didn't yet have to grow up and go through maturity and ask all of life's questions. So that's one type of peace of mind that we aspire towards. Ultimate peace of mind is when we are forced to go through certain negativities, when all of life is in front of us. And over there too we could be at peace. And not at peace because I'm not plugged into life yet. It's a peace that I'm plugged into life fully and humbly plugged into Hashem and can be at peace even with the negativities. It's almost like the difference of, you have two types of adults or two types of teenagers. One teenager that is deep, constantly asking life's questions, struggling and finding his identity, finding his spiritual balance, what he stands for, etc. And some teenagers that just don't think about it, they're just looking to have fun. And somehow, some people go through adulthood like that too. And is that something to aspire to? Like, living that way by not even allowing yourself to ask life's questions and therefore being at peace, you might as well be a rock or a plant. Just as long as certain realities don't hit me, I'm at peace. That's very limited, shallow and superficial peace. The peace of mind that this Parsha represents is a godly, geuladik type of peace, which is when the entirety of life is open in front of me. I've seen the positive, I've seen the negative. I've been challenged, and Afal Pikein, wholesomely, I could be at peace with Hashem's chelik that He gave to me to face it the best I can. Mitaych simcha. That is wholesome peace. That is maturity peace. The peace of mind that an adult could reach, not the peace of mind that a child is at before having to face life's truth. And the same goes true for geula, self-redemption. We think of redemption just coming rosy miraculously. Halavai, global redemption should be that way, but says the Rebbe, personal geula often comes with pirate's geder, through breaking boundaries, and sometimes when you watch a wall come down, it looks like something's crumbling. But ultimately, this is the allows me to face a new part of myself and make peace with a new part of myself that I've never faced before, and peace could exist simultaneously with challenges, with turbulence. Peace doesn't mean not having turbulence in life, not having challenges in life. Ultimately, a Jew can be challenged, can have turbulence, but at the same time be at peace with who he is, with his mission of God, and to face that with a full grace. May our challenges end. May we have Mashiach now. One last thought. I heard in a podcast recently, I think that brings out these points, is someone was speaking about their Jewish experience. They were a ger, they converted, and they said the first step of Judaism, you think you have it all figured out. You figured out Torah, you figured out who Hashem is. The next step is you realize that there's still so much mystery that I haven't figured out. And the third ultimate step is being comfortable within that mystery. Have a great Shabbos.